And and I didn't really know what to expect. It was a really good venue, that, for getting a crowd in, everyone standing. It was so much more responsive from when I'm on stage to see people dancing, Don't get me wrong, I've loved the gigs we've done at the Sheffield City Hall, but because they're sitting down, it's a slightly different vibe. You don't quite get the, But like tonight, you can see people dancing, smile. It was a great, great atmosphere. Everyone that turned up was brilliant. They came on and sang their song great. And then to finish with Misha Paris was just... I mean, it was emotional. I mean, a lot of people found it emotional,
Someone like Eliot, I mean, he's just a Grammy Award winner. The man's just a legend. There's a few reasons why I want to take part, because I do a lot of work with young kids, basically mostly teenagers. I do a lot of stuff for gun crime, anything to do with just inspiring young people to make them realise that they can reach their potential. And you know that, I've done loads of stuff with that, still continue to do it. And this concert tonight is really about raising money for the projects that Eliot has with regards to scholarships and helping young kids who want to get into business. He's doing a lot of stuff for the young people. And because it's my thing that I'm really into as well, I wanted to lend my hand to try and see if I could, help him tonight.
Well, as I've been telling everyone, I'm rocking a bit of a cold, but I'm going to get up there and give it me all. And I'm very excited to be on stage with Eliot because he's a bit of a hero of mine. I'm here basically for Eliot. Eliot wants to be a part of this, and he wants to get the academy up and running and everything like that. So I would back Eliot. I would be behind Eliot for anything, and I love him to bits. I've worked with him for years and years and years. And he wrote a lot of the Kitten songs, and so he went, he said jump and I said how high, completely. I'm going to be doing an Atomic Kitten classic at Whole Again, and it was #1 for over a month, and that same album, Eliot and Gary Barlow wrote quite a few songs on that album for us, and I've written quite a bit with Eliot as well, actually. And it's a really good song, I just wanted to do something, so it wasn't about a personal song for me, it was more about getting people to enjoy it so they remember what the night was about, and we can get this academy up and running. Well,
fingers crossed, at the moment there's talks of us lads getting back in the studio and just enjoying it and enjoying it more than anything, and I've spoke to lads over the past couple of weeks, and it looks very, very promising. No, Eliot was fantastic. Eliot was one of the first producers that we sort of went to back in 2000, so I've known Eliot on and off for about 10 years now, and he's a fantastic producer. Him and his team were fantastic. They're so easy to work with, and Eliot is just a magical magician. Unbelievable. Fingers crossed, I'd love to work back with Eliot. I'm sure he's a busy man, and we want to be one of them guys that he can be busy with. At the moment, I'm just chilling and waiting for the nod to get back in the studio and doing some writing. That's what I'm sort of on a waiting game at the moment, but hopefully it's not going to be very, very soon. We've all got bills to pay and children to support. We're all dads now, so they're my mates. You know what I mean? And we went through so much together, and it's nice that we've gone away, done our own thing. Now we've built our own profile up, so to speak. We can come back together and really, really kick off. Multi-point arena. Let's do it next year.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Loved every minute of it. All the artists were just, really great, really supportive. Being in a dressing room with Kamina and Anthony Costa, and it was great. Everybody's very down to earth and just all having a good time. It was all for a good cause. But when you get talented people together and they do what they do, and everybody enjoys it as a matter of course, then it's you can't fault that. It's what it's all about. It's been a great vibe from day one. From the outset. I did a couple of songs from my forthcoming album, which is called Angels of My Better Nature, and we rocked the house, and it was great, well received, and it felt good.
So what happens next?
Well, who knows, Graham? It's one of those things where it's an evolving thing, my foundation. And as you know, I set it up with the intention of making positive change through music. And we've done random things. The ideas come up and we go with it. And it. One of the things we did with Philippa, the song she sang tonight, Ave to Love, was a last-minute thing. We did it, and we ended up with sponsoring maybe 400 kids off the back of that one song. And when you realise that, okay, well, it didn't, it's not going towards cure cancer or something like that. But listen, 400 children will have a life now that would have been in squalor, and they would have been ill, and probably most of them would have died. Do you know something, Graham? I think they're going to keep happening, if I'm really honest. I keep saying that we're not going to do a Christmas one, and here we are in August, and people are asking me every day, are we doing the Christmas one? So who knows? I mean, one thing you'll never hear me say is never, because I'm the pathological optimist. So if there's a demand, I'd be up for it. I would, honestly. I'm up for doing as many as possible, because I just think that everyone loves the night out. It's nostalgic. Everyone knows the songs. It's effortless for everybody to come down and just have a great time. So if people are up for it, and it would appear they are, then we should just keep doing it, because it's such good fun.